Stop this. How do I face him? How do I face him? This is not professional. It's not professional. You can't be facing a military with this thing. It's okay.
And they you to carry land.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop that?
You get
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth,
sir. I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you keep quiet? Get the big food.
I'm not
You are the fool.
I'm not a fool,
You
sir.
can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are the
fool.
fool.
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for which order?
Call me a fool.
You see whether you love this here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go
I'm
and put up your
an
mouth.
officer. I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You would have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop here. Let me see you.
Regular officer, you won't come and
We are going to get out.
I'm not just seeing what's recording. Hello, sir.
How can that man at his level, even if he has a problem, he cannot reach me and say, look, I'm sorry, see what I have. You will send soldiers to intimidate who? We are on from this country. And this is government. You cannot be higher than any government. You cannot be carrying gun to intimidate people to not to do their work. Let me tell you, if not God chief of the first staff, who spoke to me now, you could have killed everybody here. No problem. I'm not one of those that they can intimidate. I'm doing my job.
We've just witnessed a very heated argument between you and Banditry. Can you take us back to when this started and what this is all about?
Well, it's unfortunate. And these are the kind of things that returns development. You are aware that the land department and the development control have been mandated to see where the illegal development going on and land grabbing. And when this was brought to my attention, I did instruct them to make sure that nothing takes place in as much as they don't have any legal papers in terms of regional approval or even acquisition of the land. And when they came here, I was informed that the soldiers of the military had to chase them away. And I thought probably they will be acting illegally. And so today, when I was in the office, while they came to implement the directive that was given to them by myself, I was called that the military have taken over the place. And I had to come by myself to see things for myself. It's really unfortunate. And you heard what the officer said was said by the former chief of naval staff. And I don't understand how somebody who attained that position and see that he has a problem cannot approach my office to say, look, this is what is going on, this is what is going on. Or simply because he's a military man, he could use that to intimidate Nigerians. I'm not one of those kind of persons that will succumb to blackmail or intimidation. And you can imagine where you cannot even prove Where are the documents? And the director of the control is there. I said, look, I was here. I said, bring the documents. You don't have the documents. Bring the approval for building. You don't have it. And how can we continue to allow lawlessness to prevail in this country? What about those who don't have the military? What about those who don't have security? It has gotten to a level where when government officials are carrying out their job, you go and bring security to intimidate them against government officials. I will not accept that. I've spoken to the Chief of Defense Staff and I've spoken to the Chief of Naval Staff, and they have assured me that, please, they have to resolve the matter. And we're not coming here to have a shooter with anybody to cause chaos or not. But what I can say, I would not allow it to happen. The way we have done carried our jobs in other areas, in the same way it will be done here. He will not carry out this illegal development and land crime simply because he was a former chief of naval staff. I would not allow that. And that is really where we're.
All right, the video of Nyesom Wike has actually been trending today, because of this very act. Hope you were able to watch that video. The very act of the young naval boy who was able to put Wike in his place. Well, I don't want to say much about this video. I want you to go to the comment section and give your own input concerning that video. But meanwhile, deviating from the main issue of Wike and the Zoo Navy today, where Wike was actually put in his place. Now, in Imo State, the Entraco has actually been banned currently. Entraco in Imo State has currently been banned. What brought about the ban of Entraco? We all heard the issue that transpired in MCC Orata, that is Toronto Junction, precisely where these Entraco people invaded innocent Biafran women. Now that resulted to the unaliving of so many people, so many innocent women. Not just innocent women, men also lost their life in that attack, and the whole thing was orchestrated by Entraco. After the whole issue, they still went back and started burning down and attacking innocent women. So on that note, because of the alarm that were raised to the extent that powerful bodies in Nigeria, started talking, powerful people, men who were actually affected, those their family were affected, started speaking up concerning this ordeal. And because of that, Entraco was temporarily banned by the Imo State government currently. So the whole issue of the harassment of Entraco is on pause for now because of the ordeal. We'll be dropping full information on that particular issue. We all heard what happened. We all saw videos, evidences of Entraco people destroying properties and lives in Imo State. So it is actually for the first time a victory, for Biafrans. For the first time, we can say that the masses who stood together were able to defeat a state actor, because Entraco is a state actor. They were able to defeat these state actors, because they stood together, they fought together, and they victoriously won together. On that note, we'll be going into other critical issues that needs to be addressed before we come back to the issue of Nyesom Wike, because honestly, it is a total disaster for Nyesom Wike, and I can confidently tell you that Nyesom Wike's tenure has come to an end. This is a sign that the government is going to push him aside very soon. Please make sure you're sharing this video because we have other news and information to bring to you.
All right, dear friends, good morning from here. Today is another great day, like you all know. Today is the 7th day of November 2025. Today, Nnamdi Kanu will be coming to court, and we know that Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer in Nigeria court. We know that all Justice Omotosho, Tinubu, and Wike is trying to do is to unlawfully jail Nnamdi Kanu because he has not committed any crime known to the four walls of the laws of Nigeria and the international community, or rather should I say the international laws. Now, IPOB was designated as a terrorist group by Buhari, the late terrorist jihadist Buhari of Nigeria. IPOB was designated as a terrorist organization. Now, these people tried to jail Nnamdi Kanu on the 10th day of January 2025. They brought him out since they were able to bribe Finland, shameless Finland, Alexander Stubb, and Selena Selene, the ambassador from Finland to Nigeria. They were able to bribe them. So they brought out Nnamdi Kanu. They concocted a story, brought it out, and said Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist that is going to be facing terrorism charges. And so therefore, for that reason, they're going to jail him. Nnamdi Kanu fled up. They were scared. They ran away. Since then, January, they have been looking for something to hold on to jail Nnamdi Kanu. Up to today, they have not found anything. Up to today, and Nnamdi Kanu is asking them in their own court, under what law are you trying me, Nnamdi Kanu? Up to today, Justice Omotosho has not been able to answer that question, and yet he's asking Nnamdi Kanu to open his defense today. That is the criminality of Nigeria. I keep telling you people that Nigeria was not built for any one of us. Nigeria was built for corruption. Nigeria was designed for, British business. It's a British business. That's how Nigeria was designed. And the fools that is supporting this Tinubu's administration, this failed man, I just laugh at you people because you don't know what is coming, do you? None of you do know. Now, I used to hear IPOB a terrorist organization. IPOB, oh, they are the one causing insecurity. Brekete family confirmed it. Everybody in Nigeria, during when Simon Ekpa was defending Biafrans, Biafraland, they were, oh, Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. IPOB are all terrorists. Now, Trump tweeted and said, Nigeria is now a country of concern. Christian genocide is happening in Nigeria. All of you knows that. Now, Trump has not said he's going to the north to bombard north. Trump is not saying he's going to the west to bombard west. Allow him to choose where he's going to bombard. He knows where the criminals are. You call that Pope a terrorist. So why are you people now scared? Why are you people now against Trump coming to fight that insecurity from IPOB? Do you know if Trump is coming to the southeast or Biafraland to fight insecurity? Do you know? So why are you people on just started agitating for no reason? Trump should not come. Trump is all about his interest. Oh, Trump. Why are you people crying more than the bereaved today? I ask. You called IPOB a terrorist. So the Western world has checked your profile. They have gone through every documentation, evidences about who is terrorist and who is not terrorist. So leave Trump to act. We the Biafrans, the IPOB terrorists are begging you now. Allow Trump to act. And Trump, I don't know why your jet fighters are not yet on the move. They are supposed, their foot soldiers should have been in Biafraland or in Nigeria as we speak. These people are just politicizing human life. Any opportunity they see to use and politicize humans, they take it up. They don't care. All they care is money. Money, 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 money. Anybody can be unalive. It doesn't concern them. That is who Nigerian government is. Why are you now so suddenly trying to defend the same IPOP you call terrorists? Don't defend us. Let Trump come and bombard the people that he's seeing that are committing this atrocity in Nigeria. Excuse me. Don't come to defend us now. Let us carry our cross. This is how you will know how dangerous these people can be. This is how you will know how terrible Nigerian government can be. Anything that does not go in their favor, they try to, manipulate it. They try to talk ill about it. They try to sabotage it. This is who they are. This is how terrible Nigerian government can be. This is all they know how to do. Criminality. I keep telling you that Tinubu is a very ruthless politician. You think I'm joking, is it? Most of you don't know the enormity of the insult Tinubu has given to Biafrans. The damage Tinubu has caused. That is a man that Alexander Stubb went to hug in business transaction to take away a man who was defending and fighting for his people, who at the same time doubles to be his best friend, Simon Ekpa Njoko. Now it's all about interest. When Finland came to your land, can you see how brainless some of you can be? When Finland was contacted, all of you were shouting, "Oh, Simon is a terrorist." Oh, at that time, it was not all about interest. And now they negotiated our mineral resources, how long they're going to be taking it, how long they're going to be giving them our crude oil, and they gave them money, and then Finland sold their conscience to Nigeria and took away our prime minister. It wasn't all about interest. God will punish all of you. All of you from A to Z. It will never be well with you. I wonder why Trump said to Kanu jet fighters, all this is sophisticated military equipment is not yet in Nigeria. Destroying all these terrorists. Now Asari Dokubo has mouths to talk. Now Ahmed Gumi has mouths to threaten America. Gumi that you and I know that goes to the forest where these terrorists and criminals and so-called bandits used to be. Negotiate with them. Now come to tell the government of Nigeria that this is what these people want. That if you don't do this, they will do that. They will kidnap, they will unalive, they will do this, they will do that. That same Gumi is threatening Trump. None of you is saying anything. No, it's no longer IPOB now. I thought IPOB was the problem of the whole Nigeria. That's why you went as far as Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. For 5 years, you have not been able to put one thing on his head. And Justice Omotosho is threatening Nnamdi Kanu. Threatening him, close down your defense. But I know you can't jail Nnamdi Kanu. It's not possible, you know that. Justice Omotosho, where are you going to live when you jail Nnamdi Kanu? Is he not in that same Nigeria? Are you going to come to the West? You want to jail Nnamdi Kanu? Look at your mouth. Very corrupt people. Corrupt. Wike's friend. Look at Justice Omotosho and Wike. They are 5 and 6. Wike gave Justice Omotosho so many land, including land that he collected from a family in Abuja. That land was in court. The land was in a dispute. There was a dispute within the owner of that land and government. Before you know it, Wike gave it to Justice Omotosho and promised Justice Omotosho that he will do more if he's able to jail Nnamdi Kanu. And that animal, that justice animal, told the government of Nigeria, this one is no case for me. I will jail him within time. Don't worry. It's taking long. Why have you not jailed him? Why have you given him the last chance? Today is the 7th, so jail him today. Let us see it. How it's going to be. Jail Nnamdi Kanu and let us see. You know you can't do that. It's not a threat. All of you are just whiling away in ignorance. A lot is happening in Nigeria. A lot. These people are evil. The judicial system is bastardized. Christians are being unalived, left, right, and center. People are losing their loved ones, their fathers, their mothers, their children to this terrorist bandit attack in Nigeria. And Nigeria is trying to, sugarcoat everything, make it look as if nothing is happening. Trump is lying. It's all about Trump's interest. Trump, please. It's all about the interest, we know. If you can connect pipe from US to the mineral resources that these animals are talking about, is a Biafraland, though. Please connect it from US to Biafraland and come and take it. Please come and take it, but save lives, Trump. Please come and take it and save lives. If that's the only thing that they say you want, come and take it and save lives. These people are animals. After all, for the 60 years they said they've gotten independence, Nigeria has never benefited from that oil. Nigerian citizens have never benefited from that mineral resources. We have all these things in our soil, but people cannot buy oil. People cannot buy fuel. People cannot buy gas. People cannot buy, what is it even called? Is it LPG? Gas. This gas that they use in flying plane. Very expensive now in the market. People cannot buy kerosene. Shameless and a failed state indeed. Very shameless people you have as politicians. I also told you here that Tinubu will never be able to go to America. Has he not shown now? Is he not playing before you? Didn't I tell you that Tinubu can never step his foot in America? They will dive him. He knows if he goes to America, they will dive him. The DEA will dive him. He knows that. So he can't dare go to America. He's a terrorist. Tinubu and his cohort are all terrorists. Terrorizing the innocent citizens of Nigeria. Now look at Daniel, this animal called Daniel Boala, talking from the both sides of his mouth. Why? Because he has gotten appointments in Tinubu's administration. He said if anybody that joins APC will lose his senses, and he has lost his brains. These are people without conscience. They don't have soul. They are soulless. So you're fighting the Igbos. You think you're going to win this war? Again, I want to remind Biafrans, tomorrow is 8th day, where the whole Anambarian should sit in their houses. Skoludo is not going to conduct any election tomorrow, but if you do, if he said he has the might, let him come and conduct that election. We'll see how it's going to end. Stay in your house. You know, my problem with Igbo is that we don't know the hear word. Don't say everything as swag by Kalisia. Bro, stay indoors tomorrow. We want to prove a point. This is your time to prove to the world what you want for yourself. You have voted for self-referendum. Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze has gone and declared and gotten that your legal document to make you a nation. Now you are now a nation. We have conducted our very first ever election after that redeclaration by Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze. You know all these people that were saying templates. They are now, their mouths has shut up now. They shut their mouth up. Now the third one now is that please, we want to delegitimize the governor, the idiot governor of Anambra State that says it is Christians that are unaliving Christians. So leave Donald Trump. He knows what he's doing. So if he's Christian, so the missile that he's going to be sending will be coming to the southeast, and you're not going to escape it. Now, from tomorrow, every Biafran should sit at home from 7 a.m. Please go and do shopping today. Go and do shopping. Go and do shopping today. Go and do shopping today. Stay at home from 7 to 7. No movement anywhere. Nigerian government will draw their army out. When they see you, they will unalive you and target IPOB, target Biafran. So I know what I'm saying. This is what Simon Ekpa was warning before these idiots, Tinubu and the criminal Finland president Alexander Stubb took him away. Stay at home so that they will not use you to count numbers. Alexander Stubb, you can see how shameless you are. The same Nigeria that you went into bilateral agreement with has now been designated as a country of concern. You have never said a word. Can you see that you people are very fake? When people see you people wear suits, not tie, and look smart, they think you have human in you. You don't know that it's beasts. You people are all beasts of no nations. Beasts, wicked, heartless. A friend of yours that brought you to the limelight, helped you to win your election, made sure that he went through the, legal proceedings of everything he was doing and even showed you the evil that Nigerian government is doing. What did you do? You traded him with money because of money and gas. Alexander, stop. Are you not ashamed of yourself today? Are you not ashamed that it is your fellow skin color that designated Nigeria? Something you could not say, something you were not bold enough to do. A man from a different nation has now done it. Are you going to bow your head in shame? Simon brought this Finland to the limelight. So many countries are like that, waiting for this opportunity to tell Nigeria who they are. But the opportunity were in your very doorstep. What did you do with it? You sold your best friend. Life. Biafrans, please stay at home. We know why we're saying this. We don't want to see our people being unalived anymore. Stay at home, please, so that we will go home on time. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I love you, and may God bless you people from here. I'll see you guys probably on Sunday. Thank you.
Step. Bandits are now saying that you are the ones using them. And we've also seen allegations against government officials. We've also seen government officials do photo op with bandits. Right. We've also had government officials being mentioned. Government, if you love this country, release the list of the terrorist financiers that was released in Dubai.
All right. Armed bandits in Katsina State have made stunning allegations claiming the Nigerian government orchestrated their criminal activities only now decided to call for peace during a peace meeting between Batagwawa and Karakchinchi communities held on Saturday. One of the bandits declared they have stopped attacks following government intervention. The bandit spokesperson stated in a now viral video, and I quote, "It was the government that wanted us to engage in banditry, but now it has called us and told us to stop." He alleged that despite 2 months of attempts to initiate peace talks, authorities only located them when they genuinely decided to engage. The armed group insisted that peaceful coexistence depends entirely on Nigerian leaders, stating, "If you want to cry, don't cry with us, the terrorists, but cry with your government, for they are the ones who made us do what we have been doing." I mean, this is really, really alarming, Rufai. The allegations raise serious questions about the relationship between criminal networks and state actors, echoing long-standing suspicions about complicity in Nigeria's worsening insecurity. Rufai, your thoughts, and also I'd like your thoughts on the two stories as well, just to put them all together before we take this one.
Real quickly, see, Oji, in a country where bandits can pick up a mic and say this in a public space, when did they say this? What has been the reaction of the government to it? You see, that's why I said a lot of the problems our government can solve if we are ready. And this attempt to make it be about Christians and Muslims is never true. My Muslim brothers, my Christian brothers, we are all one, united. Our adversaries are those that are using insecurity to hurt all of us. Let's not fall to their propaganda. Christians, Muslims, can't you see they've started again? They've started using our heads to knock each other. Christians, Muslims, can't you see that they're not talking about the killings of all of us as Nigerians? They are talking about us against each other. Christians, Muslims, we need to be united. Just like we all prayed together and we stood united during EndSARS. We serve one God, the living God. Do not allow these actors to pit Christians against Muslims. Our adversary is the insecurity. I'm happy that Reverend Ayab is speaking up against this. So, during the data, although because I'm not seeing the primary data that Beacon Security had, but doesn't his data even justify the allegations of genocide? Genocide, when you go back to Lepkin's definition of genocide, it talks about intent to clear out, the cultural antecedents, physical assault and brutality. Over 100 churches. Doesn't it talk about it? And so when government was saying 81% reduction, but Beacon Security is saying there's been an increase. What terrorism index is saying Nigeria is now number 6 from the position of number 8 it was in 2023. Isn't it time for us to look inward? So government, this is at your doorstep. Terror bandits are now saying that you are the ones using them. And we've also seen allegations against government officials. We've also seen government officials do photo op with bandits. Right. We've also had government officials being mentioned. Okay. Government, if you love this country, release the list of the terrorist financiers that was released in Dubai.
All right.
And let justice and the killing end.
All right. Well, Ayo, before I come to you, meanwhile, U.S. Congressman Riley Moore of West Virginia, who has been one of the leading voices in the American government's allegations of a Christian genocide, appeared on Fox News telling the public not to test President Trump's resolve on the issue. Moore stated that Trump is very serious about the issue and that Nigeria should instead use this moment as an opportunity to build a stronger relationship with the United States. Let's take a look.
I've said this multiple times. Do not test this president's resolve. He is very serious about this. And I do want to highlight something that I've been saying constantly here, that this is actually an opportunity for the Nigerians to strengthen and deepen their relationship with the United States, where we could actually do some enhanced partnership capacity building with them to counter this terrorist threat that they have just spreading across their country. So I'm asking Nigeria, do the right thing here. Partner with the United States, help us protect the Christians in your country, and we will help you. This doesn't have to be all sticks. It can also be carrots here. Or we do have these kinetic military options on the table, which the president has made very clear he will consider.
This is the point, Ayo. Well, Moore's comments in this interview appear to reflect a change in tone from the more aggressive rhetoric the public initially heard from President Trump and his threats to go into Nigeria guns a-blazing. The congressman has suggested that cooperation might be possible for both countries to strengthen their relationship with one another. And this is what I have been preaching on this table. Ayo, a quick sum up, and then we'll take our milestones.
All right, so the video with the bandits just justifies what I said earlier about the government knowing who these terrorist financiers are. They know who the people who are behind them, and they can go after them if they have the political will. Now, this is where the U.S. comes. Yes, we can argue about whether or not the U.S. has Nigeria's best interest at heart, but that tweet or that ex-post by Donald Trump has changed the trajectory of things for Nigeria. We're at least now talking about insecurity. It's now on the front burner more than it's ever been, at least in recent times. And so for that reason alone, I am happy for that ex-post. Now, going back to the advice by Pastor Deboye saying that let's diplomatically have conversations with the United States and show with evidence that we can handle this issue. But can we have partnership in terms of support? The best way that America can help Nigerian Christians or Nigeria as a whole to tackle insecurity is to work with the government, because whether or not America cannot situate its boots on ground forever, they will have to go back. So can they empower or work in synergy? So from intelligence, what they're saying is that let us be aware of the date you're coming, if you're coming, when you're coming at all, work with the Nigerian security apparatus, because at the end of the day, whatever is left in terms of mopping up the rest of what they've done, it's the Nigerian army that will do that. And so the Nigerian army has to be empowered, equipped in collaboration with the United States to ensure that we tackle insecurity. We have the solution. Let's work in hand with another power that has even better capacity to handle these issues.
I mean, the government has shown, the Nigerian government has shown that they have a listening ear, right? I mean, I know that they are listening at this point. What we need is a collaboration, and I will keep emphasizing that.